Pickaxe.
Hello and welcome to 0 Degrees, the podcast with no qualifications where we solve your complications. I'm Harry and today I'm joined by the lovely Ravs. How are we doing, Ravs?
Hello. I'm doing fantabulous. How are you?
Good. I think we're probably both a little bit hungover, a little bit raw.
Yeah, we were out a little late last night, but nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. It was the Euros final. We watched England kind of just get owned, to be honest. There wasn't really a good fight. It was just we just got owned.
Yeah, Spain played well. And England had some good moments of defending, but I mean, go on, it's Spain.
They should have conceded way more. So yeah. I feel like they did a pretty good job to not completely get destroyed.
I feel like we should also point out, it's probably very obvious, me and Harry don't give a fuck about football.
No, I like going because it's like a thing to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, I enjoy that aspect of it. It's like, it's a fun atmosphere.
I like the Euros and the World Cup just because of the atmosphere. Like, everyone being out, everyone being excited. Like, even though I'm not giving a fuck about the game, I'm just like, that's a good vibe, you know?
No, I think football nerds are actually worse than real nerds in many ways.
Oh my God, they really are.
So I'm like very allergic to football.
Yeah.
But I'm not allergic to an excuse to go and drink together.
Exactly.
That's like my kryptonite.
Yeah. Especially in the nice sunny weather, which it was.
Yeah, it's been a good vibe. I'm gonna miss it. I wonder if we're gonna, like, any of the pubs will show any of the Olympics, because the Olympics start soon, doesn't it?
That should be starting up soon, right? You'd think that they'd like prioritize, like, you know, try capitalize on this, like everyone's out drinking shit.
Yeah,
care for your country.
Like, do you watch the Olympics usually or not?
No, but I did watch the Winter Olympics hockey, and that's what got me into hockey. I watched the Canada-Sweden final like years ago, nice. And I'm like, oh shit, that's some fun shit. I don't know, for me it's always like the Olympics is on like all fucking day, you know what I mean?
So it's like there's multiple streams as well. It's like, it's so much.
So it's like you can't be like, oh man, I can't wait. Well, I mean, I suppose you could be if you knew the schedule, but like, you know, you're like, what one do you say, hey man, you want to go for a few beers and watch the fucking like shot put? You know what I mean? Like, just hard to, like, your country might not even be in that and stuff, like, you know, it's just like fucking. I kind
of just like turning it on and just like, I feel like it's an excuse to just watch a load of random shit. Like, I watched a lot of Gymnastics, I think, last time it was on.
Oh, that must have been sick.
Gymnastics is fucking great. Like, I don't really understand what's going on, but it's just like physically impressive. Do you know what I mean?
I wish I could do that shit.
Yeah, I'd fucking be amazing. It'd be so sick.
And just entering rooms doing like triple flips and shit.
Like, watching the 100 meters is also like, I feel like that's like the pinnacle of the Olympics, right? Like, that's
that's moment. Awesome.
Like, the men's 100 meter sprint is like the most hyped moment. But it's also kind of cool watching the opening ceremony. I don't know. I like the Olympics, but I don't like have a game that I always go and watch.
The opening ceremony is cool as fuck. You know, fortunately through Jingle Jam, got to go to the Special Olympics.
That looks so cool.
And seeing the Olympic flame, like, and them running it around the stadium and stuff, I was like, oh my God, this is like fucking goosebump shit.
Just
so
the
cool.
concept of the Olympics is so much cooler than any other sporting event. Like, it's just like every country doing every discipline. Like, it's just, I don't know. It just feels like it kind of dwarfs the World Cup, in my opinion. I know people love love football and stuff, but the Olympics just feels like the one.
Man, have you seen the Mongolia Olympic outfits? They're fucking sick. Oh my God, dude! Let me get an image.
Oh my God, they're fucking awesome.
Yeah, they are fucking dripped out. That's another thing I like, is like
they have a cape.
Yeah, dude, they got like a fucking cape, man. It's fucking so cool.
Wait, what's our outfit?
I don't know. Like, probably just some shit
United
jersey.
Kingdom. Yeah, it's not great. It's just like some polo shorts and polo shirts. The jacket
it's a bit shit in it.
Pretty late. It's pretty lame. Ours sucks. I feel like South Korea would have a good one. Do you know what I mean? They're pretty fashionable. Wow, theirs is fucking... Wait. There's just like them in suits. Wow, South Korea's is really boring. South Korea's might be worse than ours, honestly.
Like, this is just the image. Oh my God, the Mongolia one is so swaggy. One is
crazy.
It's so swaggy. I love the little bags as well.
Yeah, well, if people haven't seen it, Mongolia's Olympic outfit. I mean, that's nice. Now I'm going to cheer for them. And I think if I see them
I'm cheering for. I'm Mongolian now.
Yeah, I'm letting them adopt me. I'm moving there. I'm sold.
Don't know anything about what's going on over there, but I'm in.
I just realised it's been a while since we've actually recorded. So for also context, Lydia's not here this week, and
Oh yeah,
we're
Lydia's in
recording a
London
really
seeing
quick one.
Guess Who? Placebo.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, she's in London for Placebo.
She didn't say she was going to London for Placebo to me. She just said she was going to London. Are you fucking serious? I think
she's there to see some other stuff, but Placebo's also playing, so she's made a trip out of it.
Fuck me, Lydia.
I know, can you believe it? Like the ultimate fangirl.
Oh my god, this concert really is just about fucking your pegging journey and Lydia's fucking placebo addiction. How? She saw them like 2 weeks ago.
I know. Harry, you need to get a weird thing to be into now. You need to find a thing.
Oh my god. Okay, well I hope Lydia has a great time. Fucking bastard.
But yeah, it's been a minute since we've recorded.
I was just thinking back. Last time we recorded, we hadn't had a general election yet.
Yeah. Oh,
Trump hadn't been shot in the ear.
The Tories are out. Trump got shot.
Trump got shot. Like we've had the Euros final. Like
and Spain won. Like maybe we should like have another gap in recording so more events
more politics happens.
Yeah. Maybe maybe we'll get a ceasefire if we don't record for like
a week. God, that'd be nice. We might have to skip a week.
Yeah, we have to skip a weeky, okay, just in case.
Get Biden to drop out.
Yeah, oh god,
which has just been crazy. I just feel like the world. It feels like it's been like months since we last recorded, mainly because I think probably just a lot has been going on in the world.
We also had the misfortune of losing that episode the other week.
We did lose the episode the other week, which really
sucks. Just like a hard drive issue or some shit, like no audio.
But we put Am I the Arsehole up publicly, and people seem to really enjoy it.
People seem to really like that. The Patreon went crazy, man. People be joining that like fucking mad. So thank you, new patrons.
I hope people are going into the archive of Am I the Assholes and going through them all.
Yeah, if you like that episode, we got tons of them. Tons of
them. Man, there's some really, really funny ones in there as well, actually.
For sure. I really like all the food ones are amazing.
Next time we miss an episode, we'll do that. We'll put an Am I the Arsehole out publicly.
Yeah.
So you guys can slowly get access to some of them, because I think they're pretty good.
Oh, speaking of the Olympics though, did you see the anti-sex beds they've got?
What?
Yeah, they've got beds that are like made out of like a cardboard hex cube shaped thing, like some weird ass cardboard hex. And
no, this is in Tokyo, not in France. Or is that they got in France as well?
Olympics anti-sex bed. I think it's in Paris. It's like a cardboard bed that can only support the weight of one person, and if you try to do a big fuck move on it, it just like collapses in.
But they're just not gonna fuck in the bed now. Now they're gonna be fucking, on the cabinets, on the fucking.
Oh yeah.
Like they're just gonna get saucy with it. Why?
Oh yeah.
I feel like it. Do you know what I think? I think they wanted to save some cost on the beds. They bought these cardboard ones, and they were like, "We need a fucking PR. We need a PR statement about this, because otherwise everyone's just gonna mock us for not spending any money on the beds."
What's wrong? What? I think it might be because someone actually told me. I think it's because of like HIV or like STIs. But like, why? What's wrong with athletes doing big fucks?
Wait. At that point, surely you just provide protection. Isn't that the more logical? I mean,
I think you'd give them like the Olympic fucking condoms.
I mean, I quite like having a recyclable bed. Do you know what I mean? If it's like a bed that's only going to be used once, and then they'd have to sell it on or just trash it. Like from a green standpoint, I think it's good for the planet if we're just going to get rid of these beds afterwards. Yeah, surely you just give them some condoms. Like,
they ain't fucking stopping anyone though.
Condoms is kind of like the Olympic rings.
Yeah, it's like an Olympic ring. Yeah,
you get five guys' dicks together, and you can remake the logo. people having the red Olympic ring around their bum.
Mate, there's absolutely going to be like athletes' private chats that have like an image of that. You know what I mean?
Is this a big thing? Do they fuck?
Yeah, dude. Apparently, the Olympics is like one of the horniest places. Like,
really?
Because it's just all these fucking like peak physical condition people, all like amped up on fucking testosterone and fucking who knows what, just horny as fuck, wanting to smash.
Oh my god, I've got this article from 2021. Inside the sex-mad Olympic village, where randy athletes have hot tub orgies and romp with celebs. Wow.
Yeah, the athletes be fucking.
Wow, they did distribute condoms. They gave them 160,000 condoms.
Dude, they're fucking smashing.
That is insane. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're just fucking.
You know, just imagine you're like in peak physical condition, you're stressed out your mind, and you're surrounded by all these other fucking buff, hot Olympians. You know what I mean?
Everyone there is pretty hot. They're all like at least an 8.
Yeah.
And you're just, I guess you would just fuck. Is that bad though? I'm not even mad.
I don't think that's bad. I don't think it's bad.
I think we should add that. Do you know what? I think we should just officialize it. That would be the game that we would add if we ever got the Olympics again. It would be the Sex Olympics.
Sex Olympics, Porn Olympics.
I think you just have to lean into it, right? There's like, you can't stop them.
Yeah, just let them do a little fucky.
Yeah, just let them have a little bit of fucky. What would be like? How would you run the Sex Olympics? Would it be like you do positions and it's like how many strokes you can last? I don't know. Like,
I don't know, or like performance by a judge.
Is it like gymnastics where it's like, subjective? Yeah, they like have scoring.
Yeah. They hold up like that. Yes, missionary. That's a 7.
What's the guy who's like a doctor and a plumber? Johnny Sins. You have him judge.
He's the judge. He's the judge. He's also like the Olympic stretching coach as well.
Yeah. Wow, the Bukkake competition.
Oh,
good. But it's just like super sanitary. They're just doing it into like a little tub.
Instead of the long jump in the sand pit, you just stand at the end, see how far you can come. Furthest rope wins.
Oh my god. I mean, the ancient Greeks, is it just a myth that the ancient Greeks did all of the events naked? Or is that real?
I don't know, actually.
Because I feel like that,
Olympians naked.
In our rebranding, in our Sex Olympics rebranding, Greece. I feel like that's like, you'd have to add that as a modifier.
They competed naked as a tribute to the Greek god Zeus. They wanted to show Zeus their physical power and muscular physique.
I mean, if anything, actually, I mean, the Greeks were pretty randy, weren't they? If anything, we're just staying true to the kind of origins. I say return to monkey, return to Greek fucky.
Oh no!
What?
There was no Olympic torch. This is from the Southern Utah University website, right enough. The torch procession we're all familiar with didn't begin with the Greeks. It began with the Nazis. It was invented in 1936 when Hitler was chancellor, when Germany hosted the Olympics.
What?
What the fuck? No way the Olympic torch was a Nazi thing.
No. Olympic flame, Wikipedia. The first time the symbolic flame appeared in Summer Games was in Amsterdam 1928.
What is this fucking Southern Utah University shit?
But then the Olympic flame and Olympic torch relay was introduced in the Berlin Olympics in 1936 with Hitler. So it was originally the Dutch, but then the whole relay bit of it was the Nazi. Mm-hmm. That's fucked up. I feel like we probably should have stopped that. Yeah,
probably.
I don't know. Like the torch bit is pretty cool though. Like I always think about the guy who shot the arrow into the torch. That's like I feel like he got the most goated torch lighting of all time. For sure.
Also, the Greeks used to think if they won the Olympics, they would become immortal.
My God, don't let them find out.
I know.
Don't let them.
Dude, what if there was just one Greeky boy though? He's wearing a toga and he's just ripped and he's just like literally he's just as immortal. He's just been through it all.
He's like, I'm immortal, and just jumps off the mountain, instantly dies. He's like, they never learn. They never learn.
Yep.
When was it brought back? 'Cause the Olympics hasn't been running like continuously since the ancient Greek. Like it died out, and then I think like
it must have had a little like gap year, right?
Europeans I think found it and started like just fetishizing the fuck out of it.
Olympic history. I like that this is the bit we're talking about.
Yeah, it was just like we could just talk about Trump's fucking
Trump got fucking shot, and we're like, when did the Olympics happen?
I think people in the Olympic Village should be having more sex.
Is it wrong for the Olympics people to do a fuck? Meanwhile, Tories got out, Trump got shot. I can't find. I can't. Like,
it says everyone talks about like 17th century ish.
Okay, but when was their gap year? They must have had one.
I mean, it stopped in like 430 AD-ish, around then, when all the some dude apparently destroyed basically just all of the Greek shit in Greece.
Theodosius II, yes.
Yeah. Apparently there was a thing called the first events such as the Cotswold Game or Cotswold Olympic, but it's spelled like, I don't know how I would spell it. O-L-I-M-P-I-C-K, an annual meeting near Chippenham, apparently just to some fellas Do you reckon they were naked?
No, the fucking Pierre de Coubertin. No way that dude was naked with his big ass mustache.
Okay, sorry. Cotswold Games. The events included horse racing, coursing with hounds, which is like riding on a horseback with dogs,
right?
Running, jumping, dancing. Now this is where it gets good. Sledgehammer throwing, fighting with swords and cudgels, quarterstaff, shin kicking.
What the fuck? Based
kicking and then wrestling. But shin kicking is you like grab each other by it's called an English martial art. You basically grab each other by the shoulders and then have to like kick each other's shins until I guess one of you passes out.
Holy.
You also wore like steel toe cap boots as well, so that would be like
what the fuck? Why?
That wouldn't last. I imagine not many kicks.
Yeah, like, oh fuck, yep, you broke my shin.
You broke my shin.
Yeah.
No, another great game of shin kicking. Eh?
Fuck's sake.
I think we should bring that one back. That would be fucking great. Really, really good.
Oh man.
Yeah, I do like the Olympics. I do feel like it is kind of middle class wankery sometimes.
I'd rather watch the Olympics than watch Wimbledon.
Oh, that is 100%. Yeah.
You know what? I don't get it, man. I like Wimbledon was on before the England-Spain game yesterday, and we were sitting there watching it. It's just like, what the fuck, man? We looked up, it was like $6 grand.
It's just so boring. Like,
$6 grand to sit in for one game that just like looks shit as fuck.
I honestly think it's more boring than cricket. At least at cricket, you get fucked. But at Wimbledon, it just looks like you're just sat there, and then occasionally something exciting happens, but you probably missed it.
I've played tennis, and it was hard as nails. I'm not taking away from the fact that it's a fucking tough sport to play.
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting. It's tough. Like the people playing it are great, but fuck me, watching it's boring. In my opinion,
it's so boring.
Yeah.
I guess also the things my scaler for what like an exciting sport to watch is I quite like watching boxing, but boxing is someone trying to kill someone else, and it only lasts for like 10 minutes.
Boxing can also be boring as well, though. Boxing can be hype, but like I remember like watching the Mayweather Pacquiao fight. You know, everyone was like, the biggest fight of all time. Just two dudes fucking hugging each other.
Yeah, but then at least you can like walk away and shit talk them. You know, you have at least you're leaving with an opinion. I couldn't leave with an opinion on either of the players from the Wimbledon game we watched because it couldn't hold my attention for long enough.
Dude, everything should be like wrestling.
What is the worst sport to watch?
Worst sport to watch? Maybe cricket.
But at least with cricket, you're just getting drunk. Like, I feel like you just ignore the cricket.
I feel like every single sport should be like wrestling, though. You know, everyone should have a theme song and a cool entrance, and then like when they get out there, they trash talk and then they play, and then you're like suddenly you give a fuck. You know what I mean? I would care way more about like Wimbledon if someone like ran out and hit them with a tennis racket. You know?
Yeah, I'm sure there is like drama, but the drama is probably Djokovic stole his Nike sponsorship from Glorpatine, and it's like, bro, brilliant.
Andy Murray came in a sock and left it in his opponent's room. Yeah.
Like, ugh. Okay, what do we think of badminton? Is badminton a good sport? But I think badminton is just more exciting tennis, to be honest.
Badminton, is that the one with the shuttlecock?
Yeah.
Instantly more fun.
It's like, well, one, there's a word cock involved.
The word cock is involved, and also I like the way that they hit it in the little ball, the little shuttlecock flies through the air.
It's like a bit more fast-paced, I feel.
Yeah, I'm into that.
I've got a list of sports here. Let's quickly go through them. Archery. Okay. I'm making a tier list.
I love that. We did that. It was awesome.
Archery is, honestly, also watching archery. I might watch some archery this Olympics. I think it's pretty entertaining.
Do that. It's pretty sick.
Football. Oh, football is quite entertaining to watch, but then a lot of it is boring. I do feel like you're getting
Olympic football though.
Olympic football, true.
Oh, that's what I mean. Olympic football.
It's like 7-a-side, isn't it? I think it's
but also, like, why wouldn't you pick any of the professional football players? You know what I mean? Like, obviously this year they're in the Euros.
I think once there's weird ass rules, isn't there? Like, once you're professional in a sport, I don't think you're allowed to participate in the Olympics. But then Anthony Joshua boxes for, I don't know. Like, why? Like, surely we just like we have Messi playing for fucking Argentina and it's just over. I don't know how that works.
I don't know how it works. I thought you'd have like maybe
Andy Murray's playing for the tennis for England for the United Kingdom, isn't he?
Yeah.
But he said it's like his last time. But he's done it for like fucking years. I don't understand. Yeah. Okay, boxing. Boxing is pretty high entertainment, I would say. Sure, there's shitty games, but at least once it's started, it's over in like, 30, 40 minutes. It doesn't go on that long.
Yeah.
Like, rugby, I think rugby's more entertaining to watch than football.
Yeah, rugby.
As someone who has no horse in either race, I prefer rugby.
I've played rugby. That shit hurts. And it's pretty fun to watch. I'll give it that.
Swimming.
The swimming is kind of fun to watch, man.
Yeah, I think it actually is kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like, I think the thing is the production on swimming makes it kind of dope. When they got like the camera angles from below and shit.
Yeah.
Like it looks kind of sick. And they're all like doing it like, imperfectly in sync. And so I think swimming's like up there. Bicycling.
The swimming was fucking awesome at the Special Olympics. That was so fucking cool.
Oh yeah, that's really
being like a
cool.
big Olympic swimming pool hall, like everyone cheering for their country and shit. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's hype. Bicycling or cycling.
I
think the velodrome is pretty exciting. Watching them bike around the circle and then like. Yeah.
But imagine, when in old ass reference here, Malcolm in the Middle.
Yes.
The episode when Hal Power walks? That's what I imagine every single cyclist looks like. You know what I mean? Like that's what I imagine
it is what they look like. The thing is that also all the cyclists I'm pretty sure are like 40. I don't know why. They're also like all not that young. They're all pretty old.
Yeah. It's just...
I think like the triathlon I think is probably more entertaining because people just fucking dying. Do you know what I mean? You're just like it's like good background noise. It's like look at that guy, he's fucking exhausted cycling up a near vertical hill. He's soaking wet because he's been swimming for an hour. It's like fucking hilarious.
Like this image, except put like the Oakley sunglasses on them. Like the dad Oakleys.
He's fucked. I hate that outfit so much. All right, cycling's mid. Tennis is shit. I'm sorry.
I'm not a tennis enjoyer. Like I was just saying, like I could see like maybe you've just so happened you're in London and you're in Wimbledon and there's free tickets and your fucking partner wants to go or your friend wants to go.
I'm not saying no to like.
I'd sip. I'd watch it. I'd probably have a good time. Probably have a night out or whatever. But the atmosphere might be fun there. But watching it on the TV, I'm sleeping.
If you messaged me and were like, let's go to the pub and let's watch the Wimbledon final, I'd probably be like, I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
same.
I'm okay. Whereas if you were like, do you want to come to the pub and watch some boxing? I'd be like, yeah, let's fucking go. That sounds funny.
All right. What if I was like, Harry, I somehow have Wimbledon final tickets.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously not going to say no. But, there's also like, when is that? It's so expensive. It's such an insane opportunity. Also, I feel like I would be slightly nauseated by the people who are also there. Like, it would be slightly like gross. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the next one on this weird ass tier list I've got is bowling.
What the fuck?
I don't think I've ever watched 10-pin bowling.
Yeah, you ain't catching my ass watching Olympic bowling.
I don't know. The thing is, hypothetically, I think it sounds pretty good to watch, but
wait, actually, you know what, man? I'm so into Olympic bowling if they only let dads compete. If you don't look like, you need to look like a dad, and if you don't look like a dad,
you
like
need to be built like a darts player.
Yeah. You have to look like a darts player, otherwise I'm not watching. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, golf. Yeah. Oh, golf.
Golf, like I love hitting the range. We used to have a driving range near me in Scotland, and I would just go there and fucking smack some balls. It was fun. I'd love to play golf one day. Don't know how much I care about watching the golf.
No, I think it's up there with like some of the worst to watch, honestly.
Yeah.
I think it's the worst.
I bet if you're like super into golf, you go to clubs all the time, actually being at the golf would be kind of sick because you're just probably getting pissed up, right?
Yeah, I mean, same vibe as cricket, right? Slow day, but just all day drinking. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't see shit, but fuck it.
Yeah. And then like actually caring like, oh, he hit a fucking 17 no handicap. And you're like, oh well.
I was like, wow, those guys got a massive cock.
Yeah, that guy's got a fucking huge one.
Gymnastics.
Pog sport.
I think it's a pog sport. All the disciplines are pretty pog as well. Like the rhythmic one where they do the dancing and they like flip a million times is pretty cool.
Oh, I love it, man. It's so cool.
Yeah,
I'm into it.
It's like it just feels like pushing the human body. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
track
it's
and
so
field,
fucking cool.
man. Track and field is fucking whiplash because some of it I think is mind-bogglingly boring to maybe some of the most hype shit possible.
Is that the one when you jump over the fucking?
So track and field is just everything that you do on an athletics course. So shot put,
right.
javelin, long jump, high jump, 400 meters, 1600 meters, 100 meters.
Shot put.
I think shot put is fucking lame.
Shot put is sick, dude. The hammer throw is way cooler though.
No, javelin is way cooler. Javelin is like
hammer throw.
What do you say? Javelin is like I am literally doing a fucking war.
True, I do like that.
Like I'm straight up like put me back 2,000 years, and I am ready to go.
I like the little move. You know what? When you see people throw the javelin, I like the little like run up thing they do. And some of them like shake their hand as well with the pole. Oh. But
that being said, if we're using the invite as a litmus test, if you texted me saying, "Hey, do you want to come to the pub and watch the javelin throwing final?" I would laugh, but I would say no. I'd be like, "That's really funny." No,
the hammer throw though, the little spin move they do, and then they just fucking yeet the hammer.
I think maybe I have PTSD from doing like the hammer and shot put as a kid and being so scared of like nearly hitting someone with it.
Yeah, I loved doing shot put as a kid. It was fucking awesome.
Watching like I just have like whenever you say shot put or hammer throw, I just have this image of an enormous German lady who's like 6'5" and looks like she would like defend her village.
Hell yeah!
Like, you just send her out.
Fuck yeah, dude! Best sport.
Track and field's pretty high up there, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be. I'd watch that, knowing that it's got all the pogged ones in it. Pole vault, holy.
Yeah, pole vault's pretty sick, honestly.
Yeah, long jump is sick too.
Also, with pole vault, you're just waiting for the pole to go up their bum because you know it's gonna happen at some point.
Oh yeah, someone's getting a little bum pole.
Would you rate water polo?
Water polo. Oh, let me remind myself.
It's like handball, but you're like playing in like a bit of water.
The lamest fucking sport of all time. Dude, you just want to be at the Olympic sex camp if you're playing water polo. You just want to be there. Like, if that's the sport you're good at, like, So,
I mean, I like on holiday once we did play like water polo with a couple of us, and like it's fucking the most fun game to play.
Okay,
but 100% it is so lame. It's
so lame.
To be fair,
they have to wear the little darky swim caps as well.
Look at this picture of their, the Croatian men's water polo team.
Is all the lads standing there?
Bro, they are all there. They've all fucking chubbed up. They got the tightest, tiny little tighty whities on.
Speedo fucking boys.
They're all like, these guys are all 8s and 9s, maybe even some 10s. They're ripped as fuck.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. They're just here to do a fucky. That like this team photo, their team photo is just advertising. You know what? I would go watch the water polo finals.
Yeah, it's like you're shopping. It's the shopping channel. The other athletes go. The only people who go watch water polo are the other athletes. They're just pre-shopping.
I love that. Yeah, they put the water polo event on first.
Yeah, everyone needs to know. It's like, wow, look at the size of Jerry.
No, but like I'm sure it's insane. Like these guys are ripped. It's insanely physical, demanding and stuff. But god damn, is it such a lame sport? I think it's because they all
wear the little like swimming caps.
Yeah, it's the little caps.
It makes it look very lame.
Yeah,
like the thing is, when you're doing like a jump out of the water to like throw the ball, it feels like you're doing the poggiest move ever, and then you like watch yourself do it, and you're like, oh, this is like I look like a fish dying.
Okay, let's take it out of the water. How do you feel about volleyball?
Okay, I think volleyball, I mean, again, it's a very horny sport.
Yeah, it's cool though. I think it's awesome.
I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I certainly prefer doubles.
Yeah.
When it's like a whole team, I feel like it's kind of just like insane. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, whole team's a bit nuts.
But like when it's just like 2v2, I think it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
No, I rate volleyball.
I rate volleyball. That's good sport.
That's like another sport that only 9s and 10s play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it's like a prerequisite. You just have to be extremely attractive. It's really fucked up.
Doesn't matter if you're in peak physical condition or not. You have to be hot. You have to be hot to play volleyball.
They just check that. Yeah, the trials, they're just like, no, sorry. They should know. They know as soon as you walk in. It's a yes or no.
Even if you're like the best in the worord, they're like, nah.
They're like, no, we don't care.
Sorry.
We need to fuck as many water polo athletes as possible, and you're not going to get us those numbers.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, you're not going to get us there.
They're like the water type, and volleyball's like the fucking normal type.
Yeah. Basketball. I think basketball is one of the most entertaining sports to watch.
It is. It's incredible. Like I love hockey and basketball, and if it was on at reasonable times in the UK and I had people to watch it with, I would be into sports. Like if Bristol had a team that was in the NBA or the NHL, I would be so in.
Yeah.
Like I went to a Boston Celtics versus like the 76ers game or whatever. 49. I don't know. I forget.
Mate, you just said you said your bank pin. 765972.
Philadelphia 76ers. That's the one. I saw Celtics versus 76ers, and it was fucking awesome. It was so good.
Just
such
all
an
the sound
entertaining
effects
sport.
And stuff. They make it a very entertaining game to watch. I feel.
Yeah, even the little feetsies on the court, the
squeaks,
like, fucking
stuff.
squeaks, and also it's such a high skill cap. It's so entertaining. Like watching a guy like fucking dribble the ball underneath his legs and then fucking pass it on in this sweet little move that like breaks a guy's ankles, all the spins and jumps and shit.
Yeah, it's super fucking dope to watch.
Yeah, like, sick sport.
That's one of the few sports you do and you look really fucking cool when you're doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they got sick outfits, man.
Yeah, but I think basketball is top tier.
Absolutely, it's awesome.
Okay, we got to keep moving through this list. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Rapid fire, ping pong.
Based. I'm not watching it, but based. Like
based
wholly
sport.
based. If you are a ping pong Olympian, based.
American football.
Yawn.
I think potentially the worst sport in the world.
I'm
to watch.
I'm not baiting Americans here or anything. I went to a game in London and I had more fun in the hot dog queue than I did watching the entire game.
Take that, America.
It was Panthers versus Broncos. It was two terrible teams, to be fair, but sucked ass. Hated it.
Rugby.
Based.
Yeah, I think it's pretty entertaining to watch. It's kind of non-stop action. It does get a little bit like football sometimes, where it's just a bit yawn, but at least it's fucking lads grappling each other and just
lads grappling, no big shoulder pads, no fucking 50-minute breaks and stuff. Just like constant
just big boys on the field,
constant big meat slapping.
Yeah, it's nice. Okay, baseball.
Baseball, yawn.
Yeah, it's a bit of a yawn fest. And then hockey.
Best sport in the world.
Okay. All right, so our top sports were, in the end, basketball, boxing, gymnastics,
hell yeah,
and hockey.
Yep.
I think that's the list. I think honestly, those are the ones I'm probably going to try and watch at the Olympics. That's what I think those two sound entertaining. Honestly, actually, climbing is a new addition to the Olympics from Japan.
Oh, it's climbing in.
Yeah, have you ever watched speed climbing?
No, is it nuts?
Okay, so speed climbing is the most bonkers sport because it's just not a sport. Like if you're a climber, you don't like speed. Is it literally
just looking at a wall and be like, "Lol, I'm a speed runner," and like I want to get up here crazy fast?
Yeah. So there is one set wall that they all climb.
Okay.
And they replicate it. You know, if you're speed climbing in Japan or in America, you're climbing the same wall.
Yeah.
And so it's basically speed run. You just practice climbing this one rule over and over. So it's not really about the technique of climbing. It's just about how good you are at climbing this one wall. But the people who do it, like, I think the world record is 6 seconds.
Oh my God.
They basically,
I'm watching the world record, 6.26 seconds.
They just fly up the wall. It is actually insane. And
so what you're saying, if you are a climber, they like normal climbers hate this?
Normal climbers find this pretty not interesting. Like, that's a generalization, but most climbers, I would say, are not super intrigued by it because this is just an entirely different discipline. But I kind of love speed climbing.
Oh my God. I just watched the world record and they both effectively got up there at like the same time.
Yeah. You're like, it's like minuscule difference.
I've never been into climbing. I've always seen like the rock climbing walls and all that shit. And I've always been like, how the fuck do you climb up that? Like,
but look at the speed they go. It's like, they're climbing at like 2-3 meters a second.
Yeah.
Like they're climbing faster than we could probably run.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fucked up.
God, it looks so lame with their little harnesses though.
I know, but they're climbing like 10 meters up. You want to do that no harness.
Of course.
Also, like I think they do like multiple attempts to like so you get like you do like 3 attempts against each other or something. But a lot of the time they just ping off the wall because they're trying to go too quick.
God, the grippy, man. The grippy climbers must have.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like being able to like hang off their fingertips off a little tiny oh my god, climbing is insane. I don't know how people do it.
You should watch the climbing. You should do that this year.
I'll watch the climbing. Fuck it, if it's on at a reasonable time.
Well, it's all in France, so it's reasonable for us. It's the Americans get shafted this time.
Yeah, that's what we're talking though, innit? It's like it's on it like fucking. All right, yeah. You watching the 11 a.m.
Yeah, fucking
the
true.
11 a.m. water polo game.
Obviously, I need to find out how I'm gonna fuck Ravs.
All right, at 1 p.m. we got the fucking triple jump. It's like, come on.
Fuck. Oh, we didn't do fencing. There's a lot of good Olympic sports. Fuck it, we'll have to. We'll
fencing, wholly based.
While the Olympics is on, we'll say what we're watching. We'll give recommendations on what are good sports. And if you guys have sports that you guys really like watching in the Olympics and you think is like a sleeper sport that not many people watch, but you think is pretty entertaining to watch, like we're talking like with a beer in the sun, watching some Olympics.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Let us know what you think is a good sport to watch.
I think everyone in our audience may fucking hate sports.
I think they do, but I feel like they're probably like us, where like when the Olympics comes around, fuck it, you flick it on because it's just like it's
there,
on,
whatever.
It's been talked about, and fuck it.
It's the same. Like we hate football, but like when Euros and World Cup's on, like sure, I'll stick it on. I'll watch a bit.
Yeah, it's just a big event. You got to get into it. Right, we have to run and do an Am I the Ass or Russ because we just chatted for 40 minutes about sexy water polo men.
Fucking hell. Okay, yeah, we gotta go. Sorry we didn't answer a question. We got easily sidetracked.
Very easily sidetracked. We'll go record Am I the Ass of those. So hop on over to the Patreon if you're a patron and come give it a listen.
Thank you for watching. Hopefully Lydia's back next time. Bye.
Bye.